Oh man, we are live. So, real quick, it was supposed to be 12 o'clock for the live. I ended up putting 12:05, but either way, we are here, and it's Friday. Oh shit, let me see if it actually is working. Yo, what's good, Cornbread Man? What's going on? Let's see, can you hear me? I'm trying to see if you can hear me. Looks as though it's not gonna go live up until 12:05, which kind of sucks, but dope, you can hear me. That's what's up. So the deal is for Friday. Oh shit, what's good? Okay, yeah, I can hear it now. Perfect. All right. So the deal is Fridays we're gonna do trans conservative waifu. Well, what's going on, trans conservative waifu? What's going on with you? Finally, it's being discussed. Yeah. So Fridays we're doing week in review. I gathered the topics that are really hitting this week, and instead of doing individual episodes, we can just hit it all at once. Major topics, small, big, and we can just have a general discussion about it. And yeah. So we're gonna hit some topics today. I guess first we should start off with the anime news, because I don't really talk about anime much, as much as I would like to. Funny story with that, I want to get into anime more, but YouTube, I don't know what it is when I talk about anime, they don't push my videos as much. I don't know why. They just out to get me. Like all my videos for the past couple of days, matter of fact, have been doing rather poorly because I've said something in the video that pissed off the YouTube overlord and whatnot, but now I guess I am just on their crap list. So, unfortunately. But anyway, we are gonna talk about the quintessential quintuplets. In case you guys don't know, the new a special is dropping, and bro, let me tell you something. I love a lot of these slice of life rom-com ish anime, and this one right here is by far maybe like my top. I'd say like my top 5 rom-com animes. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I freaking love this show. I haven't seen the movie yet. I kind of wish I did. I don't even know where the hell I could watch it at this point. But the trailer is out. We're gonna watch this together because I think this looks clean. I love Japanese animation. It just looks freaking clean as all hell. So let's check this out. I unmute this. Back from the beginning, guys. Let's go. Yeah, they will. Listen, funny thing about this, they even claimed when I did the what do you call it? Xbox Live, they came for me too. The Xbox Showcase. I generally also don't like monetize my lives. I just don't even care about that anymore. Oh. Oh yeah, right, TBS, I see it on top.
上杉さんが誰を好きになったとしても全力で応援できるようにしないと。嫌いじゃないんだ。これ以上火種を増やすのは
Oh, July 14th. Ooh. Bro, I can't wait for this. You're right. The whole YouTube game is crazy. They just claim everything at this point. I don't give a shit anymore. When it comes certain things, like if I'm making individual videos, yeah, I would care because I want to monetize it. But like lives, I do it for the hell of it because it is what it is. But I do like the show. If you haven't checked it out, watch it. Quintessential Quintuplets. It is on. I think it's on Crunchyroll. But with all that out the way. Oh yeah, dude, they're out to get me, guys. The censorship, bro. When I talk about heavy topics, that's why I tried not to do it as much. I know a lot of YouTubers try to sway and move away from that stuff because they don't want to, get in trouble. But like, someone's got to talk about it, right? And I've been overly censored and attacked by the YouTube overlords. And honestly, I think I'm pretty tame. I try to watch my words. I don't say anything in regards to certain communities and stuff like that. But somehow they still coming to get your boy. There's no love. But let's jump into the next controversial topic. Nickmercs. Y'all know about Nickmercs, right? Y'all know about this is gonna get me in trouble. I know that for a fact. And by the way, this is first up. It's just up for discussion. What's up with this stupid commercial? Okay, pause this. Let's go into Nickmercs real quick. I gotta find it. Stop sharing. All right, we're gonna talk about Nickmercs stuff right here. So you guys know they tried to cancel Nick. Didn't work out. They really did because of what he had said. I guess he had tweeted something, and it really pissed off a lot of people. I'm sure y'all know what he said exactly. It's in regards to the biggest controversy right now. It's like even involving like kids in schools, and I know it's the whole. It's big. It's freaking big right now. It's massive. They tried to cancel your boy Nick. Dr. Disrespect got involved too. Told COD to remove all of his skins and whatnot. I believe Timmy something. I can't pronounce that guy's name. But he also told COD to remove their skins, and they went hard. But I think Nick got like crazy amount of support, bruv. Crazy. They honestly. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So there's a video of him saying that the cancellation failed. Yes, Tim the Tap Man, bruv, you are awesome. Thank you. He also did it. And you know what? I don't want to get into it too much, but I do gotta say I give his boys props for standing by him. It takes a lot to like really put your career on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people out there would just not even do anything. They would just like stand back and just watch the sidelines, even if they may agree or disagree with Nickmercs. They're just not getting involved. But they was like, nah, F that. F all of that nonsense. Nah, take my stuff off of that stuff. The sad part is that all the all that crap that they did in response didn't work out. COD is just too powerful of an entity to fall that easily, unfortunately. So we are here at comicbook.com. It says Nick something, better known as Nickmercs. All these ads, bro. Is one of the most popular streamers in the world who recently found himself at the center of controversy after a tweet of his went viral saying they should leave the children alone. That's the real issue. In regards to the Glendale, California school board meeting incident, the tweet prompted Activision to remove a skin of Nickmercs from Call of Duty, who just like the streamer has yet to reverse course. And he didn't. You know what? I gotta give him props for that too. Nick was like, I said what I said. It is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's an unpopular opinion. That I'm standing my ground. And they like I said on Twitter, they went for this guy and it didn't work out. So it says, to this end, During a recent stream, Nickmercs once again commented on the saga, noting that they came for him and tried to cancel him, but missed. Adding to this, he says the attempt was the corniest, adding fuel to the flame, attempt to add a cancellation he has ever seen. I got some video to show you in case y'all didn't see it already. It's on Twitter. We're gonna see. There we go. Let's see if I can play this. No, I'm not gonna do this. We're gonna go back here and play it here. Cool. Let's go.
They really did try to come for me, man. They tried to chain my ass up. They wanted me gone. Isn't that crazy? They shot and missed. That's like rule number 1 in cancellation. It really is. If you're gonna cancel somebody, you cannot attempt and fail. That just makes everything. God damn it, you motherfuckers! That just made it so much worse for you. You can't do that. Rule number 1 is do not miss, and you whiffed. You airballed. That was the corniest attempt to cancel a fucking anybody I've ever seen. For saying leave children alone.
Woo! Dogs doesn't care. Straight up, just like, listen, I said what I said, I stand my ground, and that's tough. That is tough. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think he's had a point? Listen. Open conversation, but this is what's trending this week. Nickmercs was trending for about a week or two now, but this week he put this out there, and I'm sure after this is done, after this particular video is gonna blow up, because it is gonna blow up. I'm almost 100% sure that they're gonna come for him again. It's gonna be a fact. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely gonna come for him again. I put money on it because that's just how it is, you know. We're like in a weird, like, hyper social political time right now. Like, you gotta watch what you say. It gets to the point even like YouTube gets involved and you say the wrong thing, and they like decrease your influence, they decrease your range, right? Like I can go from making like 3,000 views or 1,000 views in like a day or two, and I'll go to making like 50. I'm like, wait, what? How is that on a trending topic? Like, how is that? Because if you speak up against certain things, they come for you, even if you're a small timer like myself. I think that's freaking crazy. Dante, do you hear a Target employee was recording a parent and their child in the bathroom, and they what? No way. Wait. Stop it. I did not know that. Bro, we're living in some crazy times, man. Like, I want to get political here and all that, but like, we're living in some crazy times. You just gotta watch yourself, watch your family and whatnot, because like, it's insane nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know the way to put it. You just gotta watch yourself. Dude, I had no idea that happened. I had no freaking idea that even happened, man. No lie. Like at this point, I don't even like watch the news. Like, I get all my info from, like, I hate to say it, I get it from like Twitter and whatnot, because thanks to like Elon taking over, like, you get to see a lot of like current stuff happening. And yeah, I didn't know that either, man. I had no freaking idea. That's insane. That's insane, man. It's crazy that you gotta go online to get like real information about what's going on around you nowadays, because everyone is so like politically divided at this point. So you don't even know what to do, what to believe. And you're not allowed to oppose the other side because you get judged and whatnot. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now you're really gonna get me canceled. You're really gonna get me canceled here. Now let's do the next controversy, and this was about, I believe, y'all saw what was going on with, I think it was Fable. Fable was making the rounds like crazy recently. Let's share this real quick. All right, this is from The Gamer. Fable protagonist controversy is Horizon Forbidden West all over again. Yeah. The whole situation with Fable was crazy. Honestly, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. When I was watching the Xbox showcase and this picture showed up, dead ass, I was like, yo, that is one ugly chick. Listen, I'm not the biggest Fable fan, so people were just like, well, they're designed to look disgusting and not so attractive. But I'm like, dude, there's nothing. This is just. Hey, Blaine, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. So one thing I don't like when it comes to like stuff like this, I hate when they do a redesign, which is fine. You can always redesign a picture or anime or whatever, but don't say I fixed it for you. Even if I like the fixed version, unfortunately, the original, which is the ugly, hideous witch from the West, is the original picture. So it sadly is. You didn't fix it. The new one is better. That's why I hate that they blocked it out. Is it down here? They purposely removed the picture. Assholes. But I stand my ground. I don't change. I don't sway, even if it's something I do like. If the original is ugly and looks like the Wicked Witch from the West, it is what it is, you know. So they're angry that it's being switched out and people don't like it. And you're allowed not to like shit. That's what I don't get. You're allowed not to like it. Even if it's supposed to be designed in Fable. So what? Like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. You know, like, who the hell cares? It looks hideous. You know, and there's just been this weird theme in Western entertainment and gaming nowadays where the women, not all the time, so quote me right, but the women don't look attractive. A lot of us look at and we prefer Japanese video games because, let's face it, Japanese, they make more attractive women. You know, and like you said on the channel multiple times, that sex sells. Sex appeal sells. It's a fact. You know, it's not like shit. I mean, in this weird push to like unsexualize women, they've made them freaking hideous. So people are going to be on guard when they see shit like this. This hideous swamp monster. Like Aloy from Horizon's a perfect example. Like, just not attractive. I don't care if she's supposed to be a lesbian. Well, there are some hot lesbians. What are you talking about? There are some hot lesbians or bisexual women. What do you mean? They don't have to be hideous. They can be beautiful, sexy bisexual women or lesbians. I don't understand. It's just so freaking stupid, man. That's why the West is going to keep on losing when it comes to like games and animation. Like, not everything has to be ugly. So they cried about this for a long time. Oh, thanks for stopping by, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe am I bugging out? Am I wrong? Like, don't you guys think that at least they should make these girls look somewhat appealing? Like, who made Lollipop Chainsaw? That was an American company that made Lollipop Chainsaw? Was that picture of the dead that Fable character was passed on proven? Oh, so, all right. So there was a bit of a controversy for a while where it's like they said the picture of this chick, the Wicked Witch from the West, right? that she was supposed to be it was like picture from like a trans person or something like that, and that was spreading like wildfire for a while, but it turned out it was not true. It was actually someone who kind of looks like this girl, but it didn't do her any justice. It's kind of they pulled a Forspoken where the model that they based her off looks kind of cute, but then in Forspoken, the girl looked like she was run over by a truck. That's kind of what happened. That's why they want to cover it at first, because I saw that tweet, Blaine, but I was just like, maybe I should wait to see if I can get more information before I talk about it. And good thing I did, because it turned out the original information that was pushed out was completely false. So I would have been giving you guys misinformation, and I tried not to do that as best as I can, but it's, in this day and age, it's kind of hard to do that sometimes, but I tried not to do that. It's crazy how Horizon character became so ugly and uglier. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I tried to, because when I first saw the initial article where it was like the chick was based off of... Yeah, I know, dude. You know what? I've come to realize that trying to be as honest as I possibly can is kind of working against me. 'Cause I realize the guys who blow up quicker are the guys who just put out crap daily. And I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm like, oh, Dante, you're kind of being honest. Try not being too honest once in a while and just push out crap. I'm trying to do the right thing, but it's working against me, unfortunately. You're right, though. You're right. Maybe I should change my ways. I don't know. But Blank, you are totally right. Absolutely freaking right. They just get uglier and uglier. Sucks to say. Yeah. So we have because this is gonna be real quick. I just wanted to touch on like some of the highlights for the week, and we have one more, because I'm sure you guys saw not one more, two more, because Xbox has conceded to losing the culture war, and I think we all kind of knew Xbox was dying off, like, sadly. I mean, I have an Xbox, I'm an Xbox player, but we all knew this was happening. And so IGN covered this, so I guess we could see what they had to say. Let's see.
In the console wars, another Metal Gear Solid collection has been spotted, and Todd Howard talks about life in Starfield. This is your Daily Fix. On the first day of Microsoft's court battle with the FTC over the $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard, Microsoft has claimed Xbox has officially lost the console wars. A section of a document submitted by Microsoft describes its entry into the gaming industry in 2001, when its original Xbox was outsold by both Sony and Nintendo by a, quote, significant margin. And per Xbox, it hasn't stopped losing the console wars ever since. The document reads, Xbox's console has consistently ranked third of three behind PlayStation and Nintendo in sales. In 2021, Xbox had a share of 16%, while Nintendo and PlayStation had shares of redacted and redacted, respectively. Likewise, for console revenues and share of consoles currently in use by gamers, Xbox trails with 21%, while PlayStation and
Thanks
Nintendo
for stopping
have
by,
shares of redacted
Blaine.
and redacted,
Appreciate you.
respectively.
Enjoy it.
Microsoft goes on to argue that as a result, it is betting on a different strategy by generating profit through game sales rather than console sales and selling its consoles at a loss, quote, effectively subsidizing gamers' purchase of the hardware in hopes of making up the revenue through sales of games and accessories. Microsoft is arguing its status as the third-place gaming console makes the Activision Blizzard merger necessary to cement itself as a viable competitor with rivals Sony and Nintendo. This is only the first day of the trial. IGN will be covering it to its conclusion, including daily recaps and news from all the newly released documentation. Now to hear from the other side of the console war. Sony has said it won't share plans for the PlayStation 6 with Activision Blizzard.
I thought Xbox had the first Marvel Spider-Man. Did it? I actually don't know that. I don't know. But I tell you what, though, I think the lack of inclusivity, like dope inclusivity, inclusive games is what's really gonna kill the Xbox. Like I was talking on Twitter, Xbox, not Twitter, my what do you call it? Community tab. Xbox used to have Gears of War. I mean, they still kind of do, but the first 3 were obviously the best, and Judgment was kind of alright. Then they really capitalized on Halo for a while. Then we don't know what the hell happened. It went sideways, and they had some good stuff back in the day. Now they're giving us stuff like Redfall, and I don't know. I actually did play Redfall. It goes on Game Pass, guys. Just be glad you didn't buy that game.
If Microsoft's acquisition of the company goes through. As reported by Eurogamer, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan told the FTC that it couldn't give immensely sensitive information about its next console to a company owned by Xbox. Ryan said Sony, quote, simply could not run the risk of a company that was owned by a direct competitor having access to that information. Now, while Sony won't publicly announce the PS6 for some time, it has discussions and shares hardware with developers well ahead of time so they can prepare games for the new system. This allows for the likes of Call of Duty to appear as a launch title, though Sony is suggesting here that the Microsoft deal going through could prevent this for its next console. It would also allow, Ryan said, for the likes of Call of Duty to be optimized for Xbox during this additional stint of development time. Xbox will presumably have to deal with the same issue when the new console generation comes along, of course, as Sony owns the likes of San Diego Studio and Bungie, who developed the MLB The Show and Destiny franchises respectively, both of which are multi-platform. Moving on, Konami recently announced the contents of Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1.
So yeah, that's what's going on. Xbox has conceded to the console wars, unfortunately. They should be focusing more about actually doing better on what they have now, not a future console that will come out in 5 years from now. Like, a lot of their games are still freaking 30 FPS. Like, Gotham Knights is 30 FPS. Starfield's gonna be 30 FPS. Like, it's like they're giving... It's like, what's the point of buying a new system if they're not gonna give me anything, improved? You know what I'm saying? It's just the weirdest thing to me. They don't change, just laugh. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to change, Blaine. I know you left already, but, I don't know, man. YouTube makes it really hard to do the right thing sometimes. But until then, I'm just going to keep on doing the right thing and actually not spreading misinformation, because that's not how I want to roll with you guys. And then the last topic for the day is E3. There's been rumors that E3 has been canceled, but apparently that's not really the case. Apparently... I wish I had a PS5. I want to get the Metal Gear Solid. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's check that out then if you want to see more Metal Gear Solid. Let's see.
Due out this October. Now the internet has spotted the lineup of games for the unannounced Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Twitter user Nickmercs found that inspecting the Metal Gear Solid timeline page on the official Metal Gear Solid website reveals placeholder buttons for Metal Gear Solids 4, 5, and Peace Walker. IGN understands this lineup for Master Collection Volume 2 is accurate and has asked Konami for comment. While the entire collection will no doubt excite Metal Gear fans, it's the inclusion of Metal Gear Solid 4 that's of most interest. Kojima Productions' 2008 action-adventure stealth game has been shackled to the PlayStation 3 since launch, and with Master Collection Volume 2 expected to launch on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch, an army of newcomers are set to experience Guns of the Patriots for the first time. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker launched first in 2010 as the 5th installment of the series made specifically for the PlayStation Portable. It later snuck onto the PS3 and Xbox 360 as part of the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. And Metal Gear Solid 5 launched in 2015 as Hideo Kojima's final work at Konami. That's my personal favorite in the series. Stay tuned for an official announcement of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. And finally today, Bethesda's Todd Howard has revealed only 10% of Starfield's 1,000 planets will have life on them. Speaking of kind of funny games, Howard explained how Bethesda populated Starfield's universe, saying different planets serve different purposes. He said, "For us, we view it as giving you choices when you look at a system. Here's the many things you could do. This could include visiting barren planets that are only there to collect resources, or planets with major cities and settlements for players to explore and progress the story in. He continued, obviously it's procedural, so there's no way we're going to go and handcraft an entire planet. What we do is we handcraft individual locations, and some of those are placed specifically, like the main cities and other quest locations, and then we have a suite of them that are generated or placed when you land, depending on that planet. So roughly 100 Starfield planets will have life on them. That's certainly a lot more than we currently know of our universe, but IGN user AllsHouse1983 writes, this is supposed to be a video game. I would have been okay with 10 occupied planets that were vastly different from each other. A developer using 1,000 planets as a selling point, only to tell people most of them are just resource grinding areas, is a red flag for me. We'll find out for ourselves when Starfield lands on September 6th.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, Starfield looks good. I just wish it was not. I wish it was like at least 60 FPX, not 30. What was the question? I see it doesn't include Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. I didn't think it did. You could backtrack real quick if you guys want.
Microsoft deal going through on the course as a couple multi-platforms.
Skip. And
moving on,
Metal Gear
recently
Solid
announced the contents of Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 due out this October. Now the internet has spotted the lineup of games for the unannounced Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Twitter user Nickmercs found that inspecting the Metal Gear Solid timeline page on the official Metal Gear Solid website reveals placeholder buttons for Metal Gear Solids 4, 5, and Peace Walker. IGN understands this lineup for Master Collection Volume 2 is accurate and has asked Konami for comment. While the entire collection will no doubt excite Metal Gear fans, it's the inclusion of Metal Gear Solid 4 that's of most interest. Kojima Productions' 2008 action-adventure stealth game has been shackled to the PlayStation 3 since launch, and with Master Collection Volume 2 expected to launch on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch, an army of newcomers are set to experience Guns of the Patriots for the first time. Now, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker launched first in 2010 as the
So yeah, that's some interesting news. What did I see? I saw a question about Nintendo. That's 10%. That's cool. Yeah, let's go. Nintendo needs to stop being stingy and make the Switch 2 capable of playing past games. That would be sweet. That would be sweet if Nintendo actually went along with that. Because right now, I think Nintendo it has the capability to just do amazing freaking things. 'Cause at this point, it's between the PlayStation and Nintendo. But yeah, fudge, man, that sucks. It does suck. It does suck. And speaking of, since we're on the topic of gaming, because I don't talk about it as much as I like to, but I am a massive gamer. I went to E3 2019, and I wish I did more, but I thought we'd have more opportunities. But sadly, since the Ronus virus and all that stuff, it's just been nothing. And you know what? I get it. I think at this point, a lot of these game conventions are kind of obsolete, especially since we have a lot of these YouTubers who talk about games. But you can't replace the experience of being there and being around people and playing games, meeting developers and stuff like that. I thought that alone was pretty dope. And I went to 2019 E3 and I was able to play, what was it, Doom Eternal? Like, first I played Doom Eternal, I played Gears 4. I think it was Gears 4 when it was 2019. And it was freaking awesome. No, I don't think Nintendo has crossplay. No, I don't think they do. No. So, the talk of the town is that E3 apparently was... Oh, yeah. Doom Eternal was lit. Yes, it is. Doom Eternal is freaking phenomenal. I think I beat that game 3 times. I didn't like the DLCs too much, but the main story was fire. I wish I can get the Doom Eternal soundtrack, but unfortunately, due to Mick Gordon and Bethesda's beef with each other, I don't think that's ever gonna freaking happen. Yes, the main story was yes, bro. I agree. But in terms of E3 2024 and yes, I agree, and I still play it. I just wish I can get the freaking soundtrack. So in terms of E3 2024 25, it's not canceled. Apparently, The LA Commission said in person that shows are done, but the ESA says otherwise. So it looks like to me, the LA Convention Center, or whatever the hell it's called, they may not be hosting E3 anymore. So I guess it's just up in the air to see where they could rent out a big enough spot for them to host E3. Now, E3 is useless to me if they can't get all three together. I'm talking about Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. That's the beauty of E3. I want them all to be there. And I went to the E3 2019. It was trash. I mean, it was fun, but it was trash because it was only Xbox and Nintendo. And I had a great time playing those games, but I wanted Sony to be there. And it has some weird virtual reality thing going on there. But other than that, I need them all to be there. That will give me the full experience of E3 if it does ever come back. But other than that, if they can't do that, I think it's obsolete. There's no point even trying anymore. So it says E3 Expo hasn't been held since 2019. It says according to LA City Tourism Commission planning document shared on Reset Era. Oh God, this has to be reliable if it's from Reset Era. Sheesh. The video games trade show has canceled its live event for the next 2 years. The document's convention sales data specifically notes that its data includes E3 cancellation of 24 and 25. Although the city document suggests E3 24 won't be hosted in LA Convention Center, the Electronic Software Association itself seems hesitant to confirm the entire event is canceled. ESA is currently in conversation with ESA members and other stakeholders about E3 24 and beyond, the group told Engadget. The only way that is a possibility. We could make our own, because I think a lot of like Western gaming, there's always a little hint of some kind of message behind the games nowadays. Not all, to be fair, not all, but a lot of them is. E3 needs yes, facts, guys, yes. E3 needs every console there. I agree. Blank. And let's see. Not to mention, yeah, we can make our own stuff, bro. E3 is useless unless they can have everyone there. That is my honest opinion. Like I said, when I went there in 2019, I was wishing for them all to be there. I was wishing for more developers, more Japanese developers there to like talk about games and the industry and stuff like that. But it wasn't the same, bro. The hype was not as much as I would want it to be. But in regards to E3, it looks like it's, from what I'm seeing, it's not completely canceled. Well, it's canceled in LA. But it looks like there still is hope for it to be held somewhere else. Will that happen? I don't know. But like we all said, if they can't get them all together, I think maybe just like these game conventions are obsolete. There's no point having them anymore. Just get rid of it. You know? Like, the Xbox game show was great, but I don't know. But I do think that all this stuff is a waste. A lot less Twitter Puritans in gaming. Oh, dude. The Twitter Puritans aren't going anywhere, unfortunately. They are here to stay. And because they're the loudest people in the room, they usually get what they want. Not usually, but like, companies are afraid of, pissing them off, and they end up getting what they want, unfortunately. That is the sad, unfortunate truth about our current situation. Yeah, it's crazy. It is freaking crazy. But anyway, that's the week in review, guys. A lot of stuff happened. I think the biggest thing that happened was Nickmercs standing 10 toes down and just like, I'm not apologizing. You tried to cancel me. It ain't working. E3 being canceled in LA for the next 2 years, but it's not the end of E3. E3 could possibly come back in the future. Maybe Hopefully, I don't know. I would love to be at a gaming expo in person. I would say that as much as I know it's somewhat obsolete, I would still love to eventually go there again. It was kind of fun. Xbox losing the console wars. I think we all saw that coming. It was inevitable. Xbox has been failing nonstop. Redfall was a disaster. Starfield is their golden. Was it? That's their last shot. if Starfield fails, Xbox just gotta pack it up and just like redivert all of their manpower to Sony and Nintendo and just call it a day. Did you see that my post about feminists telling mangaka they should get let me see. Let me go back to this post real quick. Give me a second. Let's see. Did you see the post about feminists telling email mangaka that they should get because they're transensitive? No, I did not. That on your Twitter? It was on your Twitter. Let me see that. I would love to check out what's going on with that situation, if you don't mind. If you have my Twitter, please definitely tag me so I could definitely see that. I appreciate that, Meme Meister. Meme Mister. My bad. Meme Mister. Anyway, guys, you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you guys for like stopping by last minute. Just so you guys know, every Friday I'm going to be doing either a week in review or an anime review. So if I don't do a weekend review live, I would do an anime review of what I saw for the week, or most likely to be like a fan service anime, because that's my thing. I love fan service. So Fridays, it'll either be fan service Fridays or the weekend review Friday. So just keep that in mind. So Fridays, we're going to be doing stuff like this every week Friday, unless something comes up. All right, guys? And I did it last week Friday, but I did it so late that that was my bad. I was really late for that one, but today I had time to do it early, so it seems the daytime is the perfect time to come live so we can talk about weekly review and anime reviews. So if you guys don't mind, check them out more often every Friday. I appreciate you guys' support, and follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for stopping by. Today's week in review. Great talking to you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys are awesome. Later.